And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
Brunson with it. He's got 5. A deep 3. Jokic grabs the board.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Pass to Edey. Knocked away. Inside. Outside for Brooks. Off the mark there with a 3. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Here's Vancouver. Here's Brunson. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. From outside the arc. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Wallace with a double team. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. On the wing, Brooks. Here's Edey. And he goes in for the dunk.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Jokic. From deep. Vancouver with a rebound. Now Brunson. He's got 5. Fires the 3. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 2. Oh, Brooks with the steal. From 9 feet out. Here's Isaac. No good with a layup. The Heat on offense. Pass to Jokic. Williamson up top. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. The fadeaway. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You can tell Zion values sharing the ball. He knows he can't win it alone out there.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Vancouver with the ball. Here's Brunson. And the basket is good. Brunson's got 7 points.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Shakes him. Rebound, Miami.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Pass to Murray Boyles. And here they come. The finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Vancouver leading by 4. .41 seconds left in the first. Floats one up. Thomas with a steal. Fast break Miami. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
There's a screen to the middle. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
It seems like Jakob is always ready to attack the rim. He found a nice opening that time.
And here's Brown. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Vancouver.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And the other area they've impressed me is their commitment to the dribble drive, not settling from the perimeter.
Pass to Collins. Again, the Heat score.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Wallace outside. Thomas with a steal. Here's Martin on the take. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
We talk about Isaac's reach often, and they're using it to send the shot back.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Here's Thomas for 3. Drops in the 3. Thomas has got 5 now.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Pass to Poole. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. 3-pointer. They grab their own miss. 3-pointer. Here's Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
And really nice timing by Isaac on the glass, winning himself a great second chance look.
Outside, Brown. Back to Thomas. Down low. Here's Martin. And it's Poole with a rebound.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
On the wing, Isaac. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Isaac. Pirtle with the ball. The kick out to Poole. Wallace outside. From downtown. Here's Pirtle. And that one is hammered home.
The Austrian Jakob Pirtle with the ridiculous finish. Big man with a few style points.
Collins outside. That 3's off the mark. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for Vancouver. There's the 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Collins outside. Pass to Thomas. They need this. It's hauled in by Isaac.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Pirtle. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Obviously, Pearl has been well coached in his career, but absorbing the wisdom, that's something you got to do yourself, and it's paying off for him right now.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Jonathan Isaac.
Kicks it out to Williamson. No good on the three. Here's Vancouver. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Now here's Brunson. Brooks. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Pass to Jokic. Over Edey. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now it's just a 2-point Vancouver lead. Here's Wallace. Fired. Hitting the triple. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
To the paint. Here's Giddey. Soft touch off the glass.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Wallace outside. Pass to Edey. For 3. Jokic grabs the board. Heat trail by 3. Vancouver with a rebound. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Sinks the tray.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Giddey. Wallace pulls it in. Here's Vancouver. They're on a 16-7 run. Edey for 3. Another 3 for Vancouver.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
From deep, Giddey. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Vancouver leading by 9. Pass to Edey. Let's go with a 3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Seconds to foul.
It's on Nikola Jokic.
At the line for 3.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he's good on the first of 3. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And he makes all 3.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
Jokic the screen. Lets the 3 fly. That shot missing.
2 minutes remaining.
And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Here's Edey. 14 points for him.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Williamson. Take it away. In transition, here they come. Now here's Isaac. Back to Brooks. Here's Edey. Covered by Jokic. Now Brunson. Takes the 3. Nope, that doesn't drop. He's now 3 for 8 in the contest. Outside Giddey. Sinks it. What range from downtown. He has 6.
Oh, so staggering display of range here. I mean, that took some serious confidence.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. Vancouver leading by 9. 58 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Edie. And that one is stuffed right through.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Collins a screen. Out left to the wing. Here's Murray Boyles. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Offensive board. Out to the wing. To the middle. Pass to Poole. 6 on the shot clock. Poole work in the interior.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
4-3. Brown can't hit. Poole outside. Going inside. For 3, Allen. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Vancouver. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Grayson Allen's shooting gets a lot of attention, Richard, but his efficiency is also impressive.
No, it's his shooting and efficiency that causes problems for defenses. When he's on the floor, there will be much more space for everyone else to work.
Collins outside. Elbow shot on the way. Vancouver with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Poole outside. Fires top of the key. And he hits the jumper. He's got 5.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Hits the three-pointer. Murray Boyles has got 5.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Poole for 3. Look at Poole showing the range.
You gotta guard that perimeter, especially when Poole is lurking through the corner areas.
It's Martin on the wing. Oh, sensational! Yes. What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
Oh, some serious power to finish that one off. Poole outside. Pass to Allen. Poole with the ball. Fires the 3. Collins with the rebound.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Here's Brown. Here's Murray Boyles. And a miss there on the triple. He takes it in. And he can't jam it through.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Kicks it out to Collins. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Vancouver leading by 9. Takes a step back. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First
All
personal
right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
It's stolen by Poole. In transition, here they come. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Knocks it loose. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes. Oh, threw it down. Wow.
Hurdle got his eyes open tonight. Great feed to create the easy opportunity.
Giddey into the lane. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Williamson outside. Inside. Here's Jokic. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. And no good. Good D by Williamson. With the drive. Hurdle with the block.
Something Jakob does so well. He's terrific at positioning himself to come up with these blocks.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And it's Giddey missing. Vancouver leading by 18. Poole with the ball. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Poole. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. From outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. And the league has made it clear, Graham, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Substitution on the court.
Stolen by Sharp. Here's Murray Boyles. Buries it from three. Murray Boyles has got 8 points.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Pass to Brunson. Here's Edey. The three. Here's Brooks. Launches a three. Wallace misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And here's Sharp. Knocked loose. And here's Thomas from the arc. And again, it's Miami from deep.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Brunson. Up top, Isaac. Down low. Here's Edey. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Thomas outside to the inside. Pass to Murray Boyles. Shot clock at 6. Thomas outside. Vancouver with a rebound. They led by as many as 18. Here's Edey. Here's the 3. And it's Martin with the rebound. 55 seconds left in the third quarter here. Thomas misses. Vancouver leading by 14. Right side, Brunson. Here's Edey. 18 points for him. Pass to Isaac. And here's Brunson. Thomas defends. Shoots a fadeaway. Hauled in by Brown. Heat trail by 14. Now here's Martin. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray Boyles. Miami, no good that time either.
Heat foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
12 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Outside Brunson. Three-pointer Brooks. He can't hit that time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Vancouver ahead, leading by 14. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Vancouver leading by 14. Poole outside. From deep. Rebound Miami. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Sharp. Back to Brown. Six to shoot. No good that time. Poole with the ball. Oh, they get a hand on it. Now Pirtle. Pass to Poole. Over Thomas. Driving inside. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Vancouver missing. Heat trail by 14. Here's Martin. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Murphy.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Here's Queen. Sharp grabs the miss. And it's Miami's ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Pass to Thomas. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Wallace outside. The 3 ball. He drops it from range. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best ones are the ugly ones.
I mean, it is amazing to watch Jokic at his size use the handle to create space for his shot.
Brunson looks it over. Brooks outside. This one for three. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Giddey into the lane. Williamson for three. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
This is the next step for Zion. He needs to keep knocking down threes consistently.
Here's Wallace. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Jokic. The three. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Williamson. Launches it. Vancouver with a rebound. They led by as many as 18. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for the Heat.
Vancouver with the ball. It's a 10-point game. From the arc. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. Edey, that's good. Edey's got 20 points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Edey. Down low. The three is up. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Outside Giddey. And here's Jokic. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Edey for three. Jokic grabs the board. Heat trailed by 15. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here's Jokic. Fires from deep. Jokic drains the triple.
Yeah, nice range for such a big man. You know, sometimes Joker makes those bombs look easy.
Timeout, Grizzlies. So both teams making some changes here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Vancouver's head coach had some advice for his team over the last break. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Allie, thank you. Into the lane. And that one's good.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Pass to Queen. Here's Wallace. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
And they're running. Back to Brooks. Pass to Queen. Outside Brunson. Three-pointer, no good.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
There's the triple. It's hauled in by Isaac. Vancouver leading by 13. Now here's Brunson to the left side wing. Outside for Brooks. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Pass to Queen. From 18 feet away. Heat trailed by 13. Here's Giddey. Out to the right wing. Puts up a three. He buries it from three.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. It's stolen. Pass to Jokic. Takes a three. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Well, Jokic is the passing big man. The assist he racks up from his position are something else.
Timeout, Grizzlies. Vancouver making a switch here. Here's Edey. The shot, no good. .121 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Huge bucket by Williamson. Wow. The former first overall pick stepping up in the clutch.
Brunson with it. Here's Edey. Clock at 6. From behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And that one's good. Giddey.
Late game pressure, no problem. Not a factor in Giddey's concentration.
Pass to Brooks. Now Wallace. Edey for three. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the left wing. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his three is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long. With that shot, it makes no sense.
Pass to Brunson.
Miami foul call. Nikola Jokic. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Jalen Brunson.
And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so Vancouver takes the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that about wraps it up.